as you know, and we appreciate you serving on the committee, the purpose of this committee is to issue an RFP for selection of hearing officers for the Civil Service Commission. Those hearing officers conduct hearings regarding appeals filed by civil service employees. In some cases, not all cases. We provided earlier this week a copy of the RFP. I do have a couple recommended revisions there too, but does anyone have any questions before I do that regarding the RFP?
No, I would just introduce myself as you requested. Jay Nelson, Chief of Staff to the President of the Board of Aldermen.
Well, it's good to meet you, Mr. Nelson.
I'll
And
go Brian Barcaro, Office of the Mayor.
okay,
And I'm Mackenzie Looney from the Office of the Comptroller.
okay. Well, it's very good to meet all of you.
Lonzo Williams, HR Manager for Class and Comp.
And Alonso is the only one I know, so but it's good to meet you guys. Okay, well, we sent you a draft RFP. Obviously, this has been a process that we've been planning on doing sooner, so the dates in that RFP need to be changed. We've been down this process before. We normally do not get a lot of responses, so I'm going to suggest that we put it out and that it be issued for probably close to 8 weeks in hopes to generate some interest. At the current point, we only have 2 hearing officers, and it would be more beneficial to have more. So I was going to suggest, I will make a motion that we amend the request for proposal draft, and that proposals must be submitted same place, same time, 5 p.m. DST, but on 4/3/26, and that questions must be submitted by 3/26/26, which would be 7 days in advance of when the proposals are submitted. Is there a second on that?
I'll second your motion.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Okay.
I would just say, when you're posting this, are you just doing the traditional where you just post it on the city's website, or are you trying to do any other outreach so that folks are aware that it's up?
We're planning on posting it on the city's website, the DOP website, subject to the committee's approval, in the City Journal, and also a new one, the Missouri Bar. And they require that you keep it on for a minimum of 30 days. We've never done that before, I assume, because we assumed there was a cost. Apparently there's not. So I contacted them, and I believe we know how to submit it. And the Missouri Bar every week sends out, because I get it, a newsletter, shall we say, and at the bottom it says job opportunities. So what my understanding of what'll happen is, it'll be, when you click that link, it also has a link for contract attorneys, so that that's where it'll take you. So if all goes right, it's our plan to propose it on there to really hit a bigger audience, as well as sending it to our current hearing officers, because we'd like them to, continue to serve. So yeah, that's the plan.
When they off after 30 days, can we resubmit for another 30, since we're trying to do it for 60 days or 2 months?
Yeah, I think it actually is. It's a minimum of 30, and then we take it off after that. But yeah, we definitely will. We will keep it up there. I would recommend we keep it up there as long as possible, because as I said in the past, we've not generated a lot of interest, because it is a very, very, very part-time job. It's not, no hours are guaranteed. There just is, when hearings are set, that's when we need you. sometimes those hearings get continued at the last minute or canceled at the last minute. So currently, as I said, we have two hearing officers. One is a retired judge and one is a practicing attorney, but they've both been doing it for a while. Any further questions? If not, could we have, I'd call for a vote on those dates of April 3rd, 2026 and 3/26, I'm sorry. April 3rd, let me check. And 3/27, I apologize. Should be April 3rd, 2026 as submission of the proposals and 3/27, 2026 as submission of questions.
And my last question, I'm sorry, when are you planning to post the RFP?
Well, as soon as we can post it. I don't know if that'll be tomorrow, if that'll be Monday. Alonzo, do you have a better time frame on that?
Soon as possible. We're working on it.
I think it takes usually 48 hours.
Okay.
That's my understanding, but I don't actually do it. So, but that's my understanding.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So we have a motion and a second. All in favor of amending the RFP as stated?
Aye.
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 Okay, great, and aye. So that motion passes. I also have one other amendment. That we have language in the RFP which indicates individuals and or law firms with current contracts with the city relative to conducting hearings on appeals filed with the commission do not need to submit proposals. That's language we've used in the past. What I'll make a motion to add is additional language which indicates current hearing officers who wish to continue serving as hearing officers shall submit a letter of interest to continue serving as same. Said letter must be received by the DOP by 5 p.m. DST, daylight savings time, on April 3rd, 2026. So it matches the date at 1114 Market Street, room 700. It must be labeled on the outside of the envelope that it is in response to the RFP for hearing officers. And I can explain why I'm doing that. It's basically, hold on, let me turn this down or off. It is basically so we have an indication that they wish to continue to serve, and so that the committee is aware of that. And as I said, they're currently serving. As far as I know, they're doing a good job, and they've been serving for a while. So I would make a motion to include that additional language, as I just read. Do we have a second?
A second.
Okay, thank you, Alonzo. Okay, does anyone have any questions regarding it? Okay, hearing no questions.
We're saying April 3rd, but today is the 5th and it's not being posted until the 7th possibly, or should we change that 3rd to the 7th, April 7th?
Well, we can. I mean, we can certainly we need a new motion, but we can certainly, what you need to ensure is that the questions are required to be submitted no sooner than 7 days before the proposals due. So the committee can pick whatever date we want for submission. It doesn't, we want to get it done, but it's whether it's a matter of days, that's fine. And then the questions will be due 7 days.
I was going to say, since this RFP is going to be open longer than the normal standard process, which is just a month, I don't see why we would need to amend the motion since it's already going to be open much longer.
Okay. Well, then can we have another motion, Alonzo or anyone?
A motion.
Okay, and your motion is to amend the RFP that proposals must be submitted by what date?
I was saying like the 7th or 8th. I don't have to, I'm trying to break up my calendar now, but since today is the 3rd and it won't be posted, today is the 5th
Okay,
and it won't be posted until possibly the 9th. So should it be the 9th?
okay, so is that your motion?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we have a motion that the RFP be amended, that it shall be posted on April 9th, 2026. I'll second that motion, and all in favor? Mr. Nelson,
Aye.
Ms. Looney,
Aye.
Ms. Roque, okay,
Aye.
Aye.
Ms. Williams, and I'm an aye. And then, so we have April 9th. And then we need then a motion to amend when the questions are due. And it would be no later than 4/2/26. Can you make that motion, Alonso?
I'll make the motion.
Okay, I'll second that motion. Anything on the question? Okay. If not, can we have a vote? Mr. Nelson,
Aye.
Mr. Arcurio,
Aye.
Ms. Looney,
Aye.
and myself, aye. Mr. Williams?
Aye.
Okay, that passes. Okay. Any other revisions or questions regarding the RFP? Okay, if not, we'll move on to the solicitation methods. I sent an email yesterday, and that had proposed solicitation methods in it. That included posting on the city's website under the general open RFPs, RFQs. It also proposed posting on the Department of Personnel website, distribution to the current hearing officers, and posting on the Missouri Bar website. And let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, that's it. City website, DOP website, Missouri Bar, distribute to current hearing officers, and the City Journal. I would make a motion that we approve those proposal solicitation methods as those just listed. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. And on the question, does anyone have any questions or any other solicitation methods they want added?
I was wondering if Jay had other solicitations. Because he kind of questioned were we going to post anywhere else. So did you have others in mind?
I do not. I think the others may cost, and I don't know if you all have a budget for that. So I think outside of just the city's website, you got other good options, which is good.
Great. Yeah, and that's it. A lot of the options do cost money. And even having said that, it's not a position that I think you're going to generate a lot of interest in. We're lucky, I think we have the hearing officers. In the past, we've had more. We had one recently resign from being a hearing officer, but we've been lucky. So, okay, since there's no further discussion, we'll take a vote on the proposed solicitation methods to post it on the city website, the DOP website, the Missouri Bar, distribute to the current hearing officers, and place in the City Journal. I'll make that motion. I already made the motion, so I'll call for the vote. Mr. Nelson,
Aye.
Mr. Burkirl,
Aye.
Ms. Looney,
Aye.
Mr. Williams,
Aye.
and I am an aye. That is all that we have on the agenda. So unless there's a further discussion, I would move to adjourn. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay. On the vote, Mr. Nelson,
Aye.
Mr. Burkirl,
Aye.
Ms. Looney.
Aye.
Okay, well, we're adjourned, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. As soon as we receive, when we receive the proposals, then obviously we'll schedule a date to come back. They will be distributed to the committee before that date. And let's just hope we get a lot of responses. So thank you very much.